My name's Stephanie and I'm one of the lead trainers at Studio Lagree. And I'm super excited that we're offering this to everybody. I know this is a crazy time out there, and times like this we gotta reunite and work out together. We're totally missing our megaformers. We can't get to them right now, and that's okay. We can start to simulate some of our movements here without the megaformer, so that when we go back to the megaformer, we're actually stronger and more aware of what we're doing on a moving machine. So we will have the floor. We will be using some props, which I'll go over in 1 minute for the workout. So let me turn this music down a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna go over some of the basic Lagree moves. Just the basics for now. This is a full body fusion without the machine. So it's pretty much Pilates on the floor with Lagree moves. So we're gonna be going over some form, taking it back to our basics at Lagree and what our method really is about. Hey guys, welcome. Hey Sherry. Nice to see everyone joining. We still have a minute or so. If you have any injuries that you need to take care of, if there's anything that doesn't work for you, just hold something that does or find a modification. I'll be coming in and checking in on the messages every once in a while as I can, just to make sure you guys are doing okay. And yeah, we're really gonna go back to form. Love you, Lee. Going back to form, going back to our Lagree 4 count, which is actually 8 seconds. So we're gonna do our best to stick with that pace today. Because we're not on a moving machine, we have the floor and the stability. If something doesn't feel good, obviously don't do it, do what you can do. And we have about 30 seconds till we get started. I wanted to set the foundation for our first Instagram Live today. Simplicity, really going back to basics and really just being in this all together. Breathing, slowing down, attention to body awareness, what's going on in our body, what are we feeling, what's the intention behind what we're doing, and yeah, just moving our body. So if there's anything that you want to add in because you haven't moved all day, feel free to add in. At Lagree, we don't usually do any high impact, so at points where I might offer it to you, you can take it, but we're gonna probably stick to low impact exercises today. All right, so I'm just gonna go over the equipment that you're gonna need because it is 12 o'clock. So what you're gonna need for today's workout is a yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, just use the floor. I'm gonna recommend that you have a towel to provide some cushioning for your knees, some cushioning for when you do some sliding movements. Let's get that straight. If you don't have a towel, you can use these hand towels. You'll definitely want a pair of socks, okay? Some slippery socks, not the grippy socks that we use at Lagree, so that they can slide on a slippery floor, okay? So towels, have them nearby. If you do have resistant bands, I know not everyone does, I'm gonna give you the opportunities to use them when they are cued for it. If you don't have them, do your best without them. You'll still feel it if you move to that count and you stay mindful of the muscles you're working. So this is just a long band. If you want, you could always tie it in a knot now or when we get there. If you have a resistance band that is one loop, like a booty band, that will also work really well. Just make do with whatever you have. And have a water nearby, take breaks whenever you need to, take care of yourselves, and we're gonna get started. All right, so it's 12:01, we have a 45-minute workout together. We're gonna start by just connecting to our breath. So I want you to go onto your mat, face the short edge of your mat, and just start to reach your arms up overhead on your inhale. Lift the diaphragm up, just reaching tall, and then letting it go. So just taking the first few moments to connect to the floor, feeling your foundation off the corners of your feet, reaching up long, inhaling and then exhaling. We're gonna add on to this. So do this as many times as you want. Maybe adding a little side bend here, opening the side of your body. If you're really flexible and you wanna get into it, step 1 foot back. Inhale, release. Inhale, reach. I've got my music going, not too loud, so you can still hear me. This song is called Work From Home. You know, doing what we can from home. Let's start to fold forward here a little bit, almost like a yoga sequence, letting our body kind of connect, feeling the back of our spine, lifting ourselves back up, and then breathing back in. So we're gonna take it up, we're gonna do some walking out, turning it into Lagree burpees. So when you breathe in next time, reach up, give me a squat, maybe 3 or 4 of these squats. Then you're gonna take your hands down onto your mat, carefully move out. We don't have the megaformer for stability here, just a warm up, hands under shoulders, legs nice and strong. If you need to put your knees down, give me a slow push up, elbows bend to 90. Exhale, press yourself back up, tuck the toes, start to walk your hands back toward your feet. Reach your arms up, big breath in, give me those squats again, down and up. All right, so now we're getting a little bit more movement in here. Remember, our intention today is just to go back to basics. Find those squats, find those push-ups, add in push-ups here if you want. Slowly down, maybe add a second one now. Keeping the core nice and tight, focus on the belly, pulling back to the spine, walking back to your feet, reaching up. Now this is the point where at Lagree we would not have any impact or jumping. So I'm going to continue this, but if you want to add in a little bit of a hop here for your squats, just to pick up your heart rate, feel free to do that. Hands walk out slowly, pay attention to the weight in your hands, into the core tight. Exhaling, adding those push-ups. We got about 30 more seconds here, so keep moving. How are we doing? Starting to pick up the breath. Hey guys, how's it going? We're here from Chicago, amazing. Welcome to everyone that's new to Lagree, to clients that always come. Welcome, first timers. Do your best, have fun. This is an amazing way to intro into Lagree. We have 15 more seconds, and we're gonna meet out in our plank. So just picking up that heart right now. We have about 10, 9, 8. We're gonna come into our plank and find some slow mountain climbers in 3, in 2, push out to your plank, hands under shoulders, legs straight and strong, hold it here. Start to draw one knee into your chest at a time, and then slowly send it back. So you're drawing knee into chest one at a time. Attention to focus here, the obliques are working, so think of squeezing from hip bones to rib bones as you're holding this plank. So low tail tucks under, low belly kind of pulls in. You're just moving your legs one at a time for now. Okay, we're gonna go for about 15 more seconds. If you need to drop to your forearms, feel free to come down to your forearms. If you need to come to the knees, this still works. Elbow to knee. All right, start to pick up that pace for about 15 more seconds, maybe a little faster. In, out, in, out. That's it, guys. In 10, you start to pick up that pace a little faster. That's it. Make sure you're really continuing to listen to your breath. Try not to hunch in your shoulders. Set your shoulder blades down your back. In 5, you're going to come onto your elbows for a low plank. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Drop down to your forearms, right under shoulders. Look down between your hands, neck long with your spine. Tuck your tail. Really pay attention to where your ribs and your pubic bone and hip meet. So in this plank, tuck your tail under, hips to ribs, belly to spine, hold it and push through your forearms. You're really trying to engage under your lats here, so we're not collapsing between the shoulder blades and getting into our neck. Keep pushing and holding. 15 more seconds in this hold. Just breathe. I'm gonna turn up the music here. Breathe, hold it 10, hold it 9, hold it 8, hold it 7. We're gonna find some hip dips from left to right. In 3, hips drop to the left. In 2, lift up an inch and over to the left. Feel the obliques starting to wake up here. Lift from the center core and hips to the right. This can be done on your knees if you need to modify. Try to go over to one side for 4 counts. Slowly exhaling, come back to center. Other side, 4 counts. So sometimes we rush this one. I really want you to feel the fibers on the side, the middle, through to the other side. So it's one continuous movement, keeping the whole belly spine connection and keeping the abdominal wall engaged with a little tension. All right, 15 more seconds here in these hip dips. We're gonna come down to our knees after a pulse. We're gonna come into center in 5, in 4, In 3, come into center. In 2, center plank, hold it. Belly to spine, arms, armpits engaged, hold it. Little up, little down. Lift your heels up and down. Little lift. Almost like a pike. All right, we're gonna take our hands onto our mat and our knees onto our towel for a wheelbarrow in 5. Warming up the center core in 3. In 2, we're going to go wheelbarrow. All right, our most basic core move. Make sure you have your towel. Place your knees on that soft towel. Your hands are gonna be on your mat, okay? So you have a sliding surface. This is the unstable surface. Start with hands on your shoulders, tucking your tail. Can you guys see me? All right, from here, we're gonna push back from our shoulders. Back for 4. Don't worry how far back you go. You don't wanna go too far, especially the first one, because you don't want your neck to be involved here. Exhale, engage your armpits, pull yourself forward. Even if it's 1 or 2 inches, you're gonna feel this. Okay, think of low abs connecting, rib cage connecting. Don't worry about how far back you go. Okay, we're gonna be here for about 40 seconds. Make it small. Inhale on the way back for 4, 3, 2. Use your hands, press to the 4 corners, come back forward, hands over shoulders. If you want to start to add a little push-up in, feel free to add a slow push-up into your wheelbarrow. Inhale back for 4. Little engagement of your glutes here will keep your low back protected. Okay, so you don't want to arch your back too much. You want the tail to tuck under, the low ribs to kind of hug in, obliques to hug in. We have 20 more seconds. We're just going to do a little hold. You're going to lean back. We're just going to hold it in 15 seconds. Okay, so nice and tall in the arms. Feel the 4 corners of your hands. Breathe in 5. You're going to hold in that shakiest spot. In 4, 3, 2. Find that shaky spot. Drop those shoulders down your back. Hold and breathe. Hold and breathe. 5, 4. We're going to drop to our elbows. We're going to find a crunch. In 3, in 2, and 1. Drop down to your forearms. Make sure you've got a stable surface under your elbows. Your knees are moving. Lift your low belly up. Look down and crunch for 4. Lift the low belly up. Think of hip bones to ribs getting closer. Drop your head down to the floor. Inhale, flow back for 4. Slowly flow back for 3. Notice that my head is moving as I'm crunching. I'm not just looking forward. I'm dropping my head down on my exhale. Lifting the belly up and crunching. Lifting from the middle of your back where your bra line is. So you're not just keeping a flat back here. You're rounding your spine, lifting the belly, and pushing through your elbows. Okay, imagine an angry Halloween cat as you come up, and a nice flat neutral spine as you come down. That's it. We'll go for 30 more seconds. That's it. How we doing? I want you to imagine I'm right on top of you, watching you, which I am right now. Whew, baking tray works on a carpet. That sounds pretty good. Yeah. All right, keep going, guys. 15 seconds. We're going to do a little pulse. Wherever you feel this the most, I want you to hold it. Really think of connecting up and down from those lower, deeper abs. In 5, 4, find the crunch. In 3, in 2, find the crunch, that deepest spot. Lift the low back, hollow the belly, little in, little out, little crunch. That's it, little in, little out, little crunch. All right, guys, we're gonna come up onto our hands and toes. We're gonna find a plank and turn it into a bear. Toes are gonna be on the towel in 3, 2. All right, let's find our first high plank here. Hands under shoulders, feet on the towel. Bring your feet together. Think of your plank, your back in line with your shoulders, nice and flat like a tray. Tuck your tail, press into the arms. This movement is just for the legs. Start to bend your knees. Slowly scoop for 4. Slowly scoop for 3. Bring it in halfway so that your knees line up under your hips. You're slightly tucking your tail, lifting your low belly. And inhale, straighten those legs. 4. Straighten those legs. 3. Straighten those legs. 2. Exhale. If you're finding this a little bit too much, come back to your knees. Try from your knees, same thing as before. From the knees, you can crunch and then slowly send it back. All right. We have about 30 more seconds here in this bear. If you ever need to take breaks, take breaks. Do about 2 or 3 reps without breaking here. Slowly in, halfway, lift the low belly, keep engaging, legs straight back. 20 seconds, we're gonna bring this in to our hover bear. We're gonna do little bear pikes. Okay, so once you're in that bear, arms strong, armpits pressing, low belly lifting. In 10, your knees are under your hips. We're gonna find our bear squats in 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it in halfway, hold it, lift your low belly, strong arms. Lift up onto the highest point of your tippy toes. Little tiny squeezes from the abs. Tiny little squeezes from the abs. That's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We're gonna push out to our plank one more time. Last 30 seconds of our core stack, and then we're going to legs. In 3, 2, push back to your plank, hold it. All right, to finish this off, last 30 seconds without moving your plank, just your arms. Drop down one at a time for your military push-ups. Elbow, elbow, press up, hand, hand. If you need to be on those knees again, come down to your knees. Try not to move your body, just your arms, down, down. Think of those obliques working here. 20 more seconds. Maybe come up onto those toes, challenge yourself. We're gonna take this into our first lower body move just to warm it up for wide squats. In 5, keep it up. In 4, hello. 3, you got this, guys. Don't give up. In 2, and 1. All right, guys, stand up. Take a big breath, roll out your shoulders, take a breath. Now I want you to find your mat. Separate your feet, hip distance apart, and either grab a towel or grab your resistance band. We're just gonna warm up the whole body here. Now just toes turn out slightly, finding a little sumo squat. Knees over hips, sorry, knees over heels. Come down. If you don't have a resistance band or a towel, just reach your arms up overhead and then push out through the heels, slowly rise up. Down for 4. All right, so what this should look like from the side, your hips are going back and down. You're keeping a tension in your core here. The knees are not coming forward of your toes. Your hips are drawing back, and you're widening your sit bones out to the side. Okay, if it's too much with the towel, you can bring your hands to your hips or by your head here. Keep the focus on the glutes here, pressing them forward without clenching. Okay, we've got 30 more seconds, down for 4. Spread the toes, feel the 4 corners of your feet grounding. Widen the sit bones, exhale, push out. Slowly rise up. You may not feel much here yet, but when we get into our single leg work, you're gonna feel this. We're gonna hold in 10. If you wanna challenge yourself here, lift up onto your toes. All right, so if you wanna challenge yourself in these squats, get those inner thighs turned on a bit more. We have 10. In 9, we're gonna stay down halfway and we're gonna hold it. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, come down to the bottom, hold it, hold it, hold it. Maybe you're on your heels or maybe you're on your toes, it's all right. Little pulse. Up, up, up. Make it small and mindful, okay? From your glutes, inner thighs. 10, 9. We're gonna finish this off with little calf raises in 5, 4, 3. Hold it in the shakiest spot here, one heel at a time. Up, slowly down. Other heel, up, slowly down. Now if you want to add both, we have about 15 more seconds. We're going to start with our left leg forward on the mat. Right toes, you can just use your socks. In 5, we're going to try elevated lunge. In 4, hope you're feeling those inner thighs. 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys. So you don't need your towel unless you don't have socks. You want your socks on. Step your left foot onto your mat. Right toe is about hip distance apart behind you. This is our elevator lunge, our most basic lunge, but you can do it any position on the megaform or when you get there. Right heel is up, hips are square, abs are really turned on. Start to sit back in your hips, bending your left knee. Notice I'm keeping the knee on top of the ankle. It is not coming forward. Thinking of dropping my hips back and down. Start to lean forward if that feels okay for you. Push into the floor to stand up. Don't think about your back leg here. Push up for 4. Slow. 3. Slow. When you get to the top, try not to come all the way up. Keep a little micro bend. Keep the tension in that glute and hamstring. Inhale down for 4. Inhale down for 3. So I mentioned at the very beginning, if you need a chair nearby for balance, put it beside you just for safety, okay? You can get a little balance challenge here. We have about 15 more seconds of just lunging. Okay, so when you come up, think of engaging that left outer butt cheek. That sit bone is reaching back and down. Squeeze and contract, push for 4. We're gonna be at the bottom in 3, in 2. Take a big breath in, meet me down at the bottom. We're just gonna hold it here and breathe. All right, as we're holding, slightly tip forward, lift your left sit bone back. Right hip just slightly comes forward, so you're feeling those hip bones square off. So we're trying not to dip to one side. Pull that opposite hip and oblique together to bounce off those hips. Let's start to pulse. Down 1 inch, push up and squeeze 1 inch. Make it small, up and down. That's it, guys. 10 seconds from now, we're gonna stand back up, but we're gonna get down as low as we can first. In 3, you're gonna go to your lowest point. In 2, go all the way to the bottom, stand up for 4. Slow, think of pushing down to rise. 3, slow. Keeping a slight bend in your knee. We have about 15 more seconds. Go down for 4. Slow. If you wanna add in your arms, feel free to add in your arms. All right, we're gonna knee down in 5. You're gonna take some carriage kicks in 4. In 3. In 2, come down to the bottom. Hold it there. Belly engaged, spine long, back of neck long, hold it. Your back leg is going to pull in just under the hip. Think of reaching your left sit bone back in space, keeping your low belly in. Okay, reduce for 30 seconds. Slowly in. You might want to press into all the toe mounds of that sliding foot so you can feel a little bit more resistance. But if that's too much, you can always get lighter or kick your heel in and out for no tension. All right, guys, 15 seconds. Keep holding, keep breathing. How we doing? Whew, I know, keep breathing, Rebecca, you've got this. 10 seconds. We're gonna challenge ourselves a little bit more. For those that are just starting, do your best. We're gonna find warrior 3 hold, lifting the back leg up. In 3, 2, straighten your back leg, transfer the weight into your front leg, lift your back leg up, maybe tilt forward, bring hands to hips, hold it. Slight micro bend in the standing leg, square your hips off, drop the right hip down, maybe reach the arms forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. For 15 seconds, we're gonna come up and down. Don't put your right leg down. In 3, little deadlift, slowly squeeze your left glute, come up, engage that left side, and then kick the right leg back. Whew. All right, so a lot of work happening in that medial glute on the left. Your balance is probably challenged right now. You have 8, 7, we're gonna kick it back and step that right foot down for split squats. In 5, 4, last 20 seconds. In 3, 2, right leg sends down to the floor, light landing, lift your chest up a bit, arms up to the sky, drop your hips straight down to the floor. Think of that left glute engaging, push through the heel to rise up. That's it, 15 seconds, we're gonna do a little pulse at the bottom, chest up tall, shoulders down, breathe. Try to unclench your jaw, and just to feel that left butt cheek a little more. In 5, we're gonna come halfway down in 4, 3, 2, halfway to the bottom, hold it. Find the shakiest spot, lean into it a little bit, up and down, little pulse. All right, we're gonna do a little curtsy lunge action. You're gonna take this right leg behind you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it. Try not to stand up and send that right foot behind you just a little bit so your legs are crossed. You might notice that my front toes are pointing forward. You're welcome to turn out the knee and toe about 10 degrees. If that's too much, keep it where it is. And just start to sit back and slide the right toes back and down. Okay, so from the side, I'm crossing back. Same idea in the lunge, a little bit deeper in that left glute here. Okay, still the focus on the core. Do your best not to let your whole body kind of torque into an angle here. Keep those hips straight. And if it's too much, just bend the back knee and press yourself up. All right, 15 seconds. We're not gonna be in this one for long. We're gonna turn this into a side lunge very soon. Okay, that's it. Keep breathing, guys. Keep working hard. I know I can see it. How's those abs doing? Keep them on. 10, 9. Finding that curtsy lunge opens up that left hip and medial glute a little more. In 5, 4, we're gonna hold it down. In 3, square up those hips. In 2, come down to the bottom, hold it. Hold a chair if you need to, and just draw that right knee to the right, and then send it back. So this is a modified twisted carriage kick here, similar to the one we did in our elevator lunge. We're not gonna be here long. We're just gonna hold it in halfway in 10, 9, 8, 7. What's up, guys? Hope you're enjoying this. In 5, you're gonna bring it in halfway split lunge. In 4, in 3 and 2. Hold it in halfway. Think of sitting back into that left glute and coming up and down for 4, for 3, 2. Push through the standing leg, get lighter in the back toes. 15 seconds, we're gonna make this smaller. Now we're warming up that left glute to get into our side lunge. In 5, in 4, last little pulse. In 3, come to the bottom, stick it out. Little pulses from that glute, up and down. 10, 9, 8, you're gonna turn to the side, left foot on the mat, right foot on the floor. 3, 2, and 1. All right, for demo purposes, I'm gonna move my mat to the side. Stagger your feet slightly so that your working foot is on the mat. Your back heel, your right one is lifted up. You're going to sit your hips back and down, keeping this right leg fairly straight, but very little tension to the right leg. Okay, besides keeping it nice and long, push into the floor to rise up. Now what this looks like from the side is similar to all of our other lunges. The knee stays on top of the ankle, the hips go back. Think of a squat here. Think of that single leg squat, driving those hips forward, contracting from the whole back chain. Okay, side lunge here for another 40 seconds. Whew. Almost forgot to join, I'm glad you're here. Left glute on fire, we're almost there guys. We have one more exercise for this left leg. You have 25 seconds, go down for 4. So your inhale, you go down on your active release. Your exhale is the harder way, so we push up to rise on our exhale for 4, for 3, for 2, 15 seconds, we're gonna meet me down. We're gonna hold it and pulse it. So we do lots of holds and pulses at Lagree, but if it's ever too much, you just hold it, whatever you gotta do. In 5, in 4, stick it out. In 3, turn on those abs. In 2, come down and hold it. All right, maybe the arms are out, maybe they're by your hips. Stick your bum cheeks out, hold it for 5, for 4. We're gonna pulse it in 3, 2, go down 1 inch lower. Contract and shorten that left glute, and then inhale, release it. So really think of mind-body connection here. We're trying to tire it out. Now we're going into our skater. In 5, the right leg's gonna come in and out just like our carriage kicks. In 3, hold it down in that shaky spot. In 2, slowly down and hold it. Right knee bends for 4. Think of sticking your bum cheek out. Inner thighs are starting to work now. Slowly send it out. So all these lunges we just did can be done in many different ways at Lagree with the machine. So when we keep doing them over and over, it's because they're very effective. All right, slowly in, slowly out. Ready to stand up. In 5, we're gonna stand up together. It's gonna be shaky. In 4, don't give up here. 3, in 2, straighten that right leg, get as low as you can. Stand up for 8, 7, 6. One more pulse. In 5, 4, 3, 2, come down one more time for 8, for 7. Think of that glute drawing back and down. We're gonna pull our right leg in halfway. In 3, in 2, bring it halfway, hold it, up and down, up and down. All right, last exercise coming up. You might want your resistance band around your knees. If you don't have it, don't worry. We're gonna find a bungee. In 5, maybe lift that right leg. 4, whew, that burns. 3, we're coming down to knees and forearms. In 2, whew. Okay, so if you don't have your band, don't worry. We're just gonna come down to knees. If you do have it, step into it. Put it right above your knees. Come down onto all 4s. I like to be on my elbows for bungee. We're gonna have our right knee stacked under the left hip. Left heel to the sky. Tuck your tail. Think of your low back lifting, your low core lifting. Flex your foot and push up for 3. Push up for 2. Push up for 1, go to the very top, slowly resist back to 90. You don't want your knee to come down below your hip. Okay, we're only gonna do this for about 30 seconds. We're gonna do a little pulse. If this does not work, how are we doing? Oh, okay. If you don't have a normal, if you have a regular band, you might wanna just put it down onto the right knee. Put your left foot in the band, that works as well. All right, 10 more seconds, we're gonna hold it up and we're gonna pulse it. All right, so keep tucking your tail, keeping the low belly engaged, really thinking of that glute lifting to that shaky spot right at the top. In 5, we're gonna hold it up. In 4, in 3, hold it right at the top. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Don't move for a second. Go up 1 inch higher, 1 inch lower. 1 inch higher, 1 inch lower. We're gonna straighten that leg in 5. Left leg kicks in 4. In 3. Same thing with the straight leg in 2. Straighten that left leg out. Tuck your tail just a bit. Go up to that shaky spot. If you don't have a band, don't worry. Just go a little higher without arching your back. Okay, so you don't want to hyperextend your back. You want to keep a little focus on your core here. We're going to go for 20 seconds and pulse it. We'll do without the band. All right, so we're lifting from that center cheek, that left cheek. In 10, you're going to hold it up. We'll do little tiny circles with that left leg. All right, so you're going to find that sweet spot in 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, little circles around and around. Little circles here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bend your knee and open it to the side like you're peeing on a fire hydrant and close it down. And then open wide, close it down. If you don't have a band and you want this harder, straighten your leg and go up and down. One more pulse in 10 seconds here, guys. Our last little push is going to be on our back. We're doing a single leg bridge in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open it to the side. Little pulses from that left glute. You're going to lie on your back, right foot to the sky in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, lie on your back. If you still have your band, cool, keep it. Feet on the floor underneath your hips. Shoulder blades pressing down. Dig into the heels, pressing that left leg, and lift your right leg up. All right, all we're gonna do is drop the left hip down for 4. Try not to rest your bum on the floor. Keep an inch away from the floor. Tuck your tail, push through your heel. Feel like you're dragging your heel toward your butt cheek. Slowly down for 4. If this is too much, put your foot back on the floor and focus on that left leg only, or cross that right ankle over your left thigh. Okay, slowly down. This is how we finish off this left leg. We're gonna go right into the right leg after this. So keep that heart rate going, keep the fire up. Whew. All right, we have 20 more seconds here. We're gonna do 2 pulses, and then this left leg is done. All right, so keep it up. I hope you're feeling it out there. Whew. My heart rate's up. Hey, Michaela's joining us. All of our teachers are here, hopefully. All right, guys, in 10, you're gonna hold it at the top. And we're just gonna wave this right foot forward and down in 5, 4. Lift up as high as you can, tuck your tail, and just lift and lower that right leg to the floor. Lift it back up. All right, guys, you have 1 more pulse. In 10 seconds, I want you to find that spot that you hate, the spot that you don't want to go into. That's the one that's gonna make you grow the fastest, okay? In 5, right leg up, we pulse those hips. In 3, in 2, hold it there, up and down, little squeeze. Try to burn it out. Last 15 seconds, up and down. Make it small, make it big, whatever you can. Last 10. Standing up for that right side, elevator lunge in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a big breath. If you need a sip of water, do it quickly. Let's get the right foot on the mat. Left toe step back, hip distance apart. Let's start this right leg. All right, going down for 4. Hips are feet are hip distance apart. Right knee on top of left heel, right heel. Start to sit back into that right hip. Think of knee to hip reaching back, lengthening under the hamstring, pushing through the right foot to stand up. All right, we're here for about 40 more seconds. This is your elevator lunge, the most basic lunge. It builds and builds. So if you don't feel it now, you will feel it. You're a shaky, sweaty mess. Yes, Jen. Whew. Our GM's doing this with us, and she's at the cottage, so let's make her sweat more. All right, 20 seconds here, guys. We're gonna hold it down. I'm also sweating. I'm not doing the whole thing. You guys are. All right, don't stop, don't stop. 10 seconds, we meet at the bottom. We hold it, and we pulse it. In 5, 4. Come down to the bottom, knee over ankle. Distribute the weight in the right foot equally on all 4 corners. Hold it. Maybe reach your arms forward and breathe. Remember to keep those hip bones square. Don't let that left one drop. Hold it for 5, 4, 3. We're going down 1 inch, pushing up 1 inch. Jamie's here. What's up? Come down 1 inch, up 1 inch. Whew. Okay, even though this is just the right leg, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. 5. I missed that megaformer, but this is just as good. 4, 3, we're gonna get as low as we can, then stand up together. In 2, get as low as you can, stand up for 4. Exhale, breath, up for 3, up for 2. Try to keep a micro bend in that right knee. Send your hips back for 4. 20 seconds like this. 3, 2, 1. Keep the attention on the core. Everything we do here has core involved. Okay, even though we're sliding our back leg in and out, keep focusing on the right leg. In 5, carriage kicks. In 4, we meet at the bottom. In 3, in 2, hold it. Stick your right bum cheek back an inch. Press your right foot into the floor and start to drag that left knee in. I think of touching the muscle I'm trying to wake up so my brain knows what I'm trying to turn on. Okay, so you're going in and out here. 15 seconds. All right, so without standing up, we're gonna find that warrior 3 hold in 10. We lift the back leg up even an inch off the floor. We put all the weight on the right leg. In 5, 4, 3. Straighten that back leg, transfer the weight forward. You can have your hands on your hips. You can hold a chair. Lift your leg as far as you feel safe. Now here, we're holding for 15 seconds. Okay, so drop that hip down just a little bit. That left hip down. So we're even. Get longer through your spine. In 3, up and down for our deadlifts. In 2, right glute drops down. You lift your chest up. And then send the left leg back. Push it back, squeeze, and stand back up. All right, 15 seconds. We're gonna come down for our split lunges. In 10. That left leg is gonna land as lightly as you can. We have 20 seconds of split lunge. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2. Send that left leg back. Hold it, find the control. Come down for 4. We're gonna land in 3. In 2, land the toes, find your balance, lift up your chest. All of the focus is on the right leg. Sit back and down for 3. For 2, push through the floor. Feel the 4 corners of your feet pushing. Exhale and engage the glute. Don't just stand up. 15 more seconds, we have a little pulse. Keep going, don't stop. I'm watching you, I'm right here. Don't stop. I don't let you stop in class, I don't let you stop here. Keep yourself accountable. In 5, in 4, in 3, halfway in 2, up and down, little tiny pulse. We're gonna finish off. No, we're not finishing off. We're just gonna get into our glute here, our outer medial glute for our curtsy lunge. In 5, in 4, 3, left leg crosses behind us. In 2, and 1. Can you hold it and sweep your left toes back slightly behind you so it looks like this from the front. Left leg behind you on a slight angle. Push that left hip forward. Stick your bum out. Stand up for 4. For 3, push through the foot. If you want to turn out the right toes slightly, feel free to turn them out and knee out as well. If not, keep them forward. It's just as effective. Down for 4. Usually we do these moves for about 2 minutes each with constant tension. Okay, do your best to do as many or as few reps, but without breaking. Okay, the goal is to find muscle failure, to find that shake, and to embrace it. This is your one workout today, make it your best. All right guys, 40 seconds here. We're gonna hold it down. We're gonna find those modified twisted carriage kicks. All right, how are we doing? Don't worry, if you did the wrong leg, don't worry, you get to do both. We've already done the left one, we're doing the right one. If you did the wrong one, switch it now, don't worry about it, just get into it. 15 seconds, down for 4. Push through the floor, extend the hips up. Inhale, come down. You have 10. We're gonna meet at the bottom and draw that left leg to the side. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, come down to the bottom, square that left hip forward, right hip back, hold it. Press into the floor, left knee drives out on a 45-degree angle, and then you send it away. So think of going to the corner of the room here, corner of your mat, and then sending it out. Woo! How's the burn going, guys? If you feel this at all in your back, lift a little higher. Tuck your tail a bit more. Think of really engaging that right side. In 10, we're gonna go up and down for some pulses. This feels so good. At the same time, it sucks, but that's what Lagree is all about. In 5, 4, pull it in and hold it. Don't move just the leg, right leg down and up. Woo. We're gonna pulse this. We have our side lunge after this little pulse. In 5. Yes, you are. In 4. You got this, don't stop. Right when it gets hard is where you keep going. In 3, 2, come down to that shaky spot, make it tiny. 10, 9. We're gonna step our right foot onto the mat, left foot on the floor for that side lunge. In 5, 4, 3, as fast as you can. In 2, and 1. Do what you have to do. Turn to the side. Right foot staggers slightly ahead of the left. You're gonna start to sit back into that right hip like you're squatting. Down for 4. Down for 3. Down for 2. Down for 1. Stick your butt cheek back like last time. Think of that squat back and down to the corner of your room. Push through the floor. Think of the extension forward in your hip, not just standing up. All right, 40 seconds from here. We have our first hold at the bottom. All right, how are we doing? Sometimes I like to add my arms if I feel I want a little bit more core work, a little bit more leverage to get deeper. Whew. All right, keeping the attention on that standing leg, hamstring, glute, and then quad at the top. Squeeze to rise. Down for 4. 15 seconds, guys. Remember why you're doing this. You need to move. You want to get back to it. Let's do it together. In 5, 4. Hold it down. Maybe extend your arms. In 3. Hold it down. Long spine, right hip back. Hold it. Maybe you lifted your left leg here. Whew. We're going to pulse. In 3, 2. Down 1 inch, up 1 inch. We're going to find our skater. Try not to stand up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it in that shakiest spot. Think of dragging the toe mounds, pinky and big toe. Push out. So little inner thigh here working. Push into the floor as you bring it in. Okay, what that does is it really turns on the muscles we're trying to focus on. That glute, that pushing action really gets into that spot. All right, 10 more seconds here, guys. We're gonna stand up for that 8 count together. Okay, so this one's gonna burn the most. This is the last lunge we do. In 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it down. Get as low as you can, stand up. Ooh, that burned. 8, 7, yeah. Jeffrey's in it, he's find the burn, find the burn. 4, 3, contract at the top. 2, last time, down for 8. Make this your slowest, more meaningful one. Hold it in 5. In 4, pull it halfway in 3. In 2, hold it. Left leg in halfway, guys. Up and down, last little bit standing here. Whew. Final pulse in 5. Make it small if you want to lift up that left leg. In 4. In 3, last pulse, I'm shaking. How are you shaking? Up and down, last 10, 9, 8. You grab that bungee or grab that resistance band if you want it for bungee. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, so if you got your resistance band, you're gonna be on all fours here. Knees under hips, hands or elbows under shoulders. Lift your right heel to the sky, knee as high as your hip. Tuck your tail, focus on the low abs. Arms pressing to the floor, press up for 3. Press up for 2. Press up for 1, hold and shake at the top. Come down for 3. Down for 2. Stop at 90 degrees, don't let the knee drop too low. Hold it. Breathe and press to the sky. Find that shaky spot. You will find it even without the bungee. All right. So remember, you don't want to arch your back to lift the leg higher. Tuck the tail. Keep the focus on the core and the arms. The bracing of your core will keep your back safe. Ready to pulse in 5. In 4. Yes. In 3. This feels like class kind of because I got my Sweet Lagree pants on. Hold it up. Right at the top. Little up, little down. 10, 9, we're gonna straighten that right leg. In 5, 4, 30 more seconds here. In 3, 2, straighten that right leg behind you. Lift up and down. It may not work that well. with the bungee, but if it's under your knee, it will work. Up and down. 20 seconds, we're gonna find little circles and then our fire hydrants. Ooh. Not often that I get to do the workouts while I'm teaching them. It's kind of a treat. Ready for circles in 5, in 4, 3, 2, lift it up right to the shaky spot. Don't move it, just little circles around and around. We're gonna bend that knee, lift up like we're peeing on a fire hydrant in 5, last 30 seconds, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, bring it beside the left one, and open to the side. 30 seconds left here, guys. We're gonna go into our back for those single leg bridges. We're gonna finish off with some obliques, mix it in with a little bit of upper body. We do have arms and abs coming up on Wednesday, so we'll get a lot more arms in there. We didn't do that many today, but we will get it in. Woo. 15 seconds if you want to lift the leg up and down, that's awesome as well. Last push here, we're going to be on our back. In 5, ready to pulse. In 4, lift out wide. In 3, left oblique engaged. Let's lift that right knee or send the right leg, pulse it up and down. 10, 9, 8, you can keep your band around your knees if you want. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, guys. Last push for the legs. Come on your back. Heels under knees, shoulders kind of hug together. Push into the feet, the inner edges of your feet. This left leg goes up. You cross it over and let the toes come light on the floor, whatever you gotta do. Down for 3. Try not to arch your back here. Keep the tail tucking. Push down through the foot. Lift up to that shaky spot. 45 seconds, down for 4. Down for 3, how are we doing? Okay, booty burn, that's right. Keep it up, keep it up. Woo. Squeeze it right at the very top, stay mindful. I know you've got this, guys. This is the end. This is that Lagree shape that we all talk about, the one we hate, the one that we pay big bucks for. 10 seconds, we're gonna hold it up and lift and lower that left leg to the floor. 5, 4, 3, ready to lift it up. In 2, hold and lift it up. Left leg up and down, guys. Last 2 pulses, we're done our legs. We're gonna do a little oblique stack here. We're gonna come onto the right forearm and knees. You're gonna be on a towel for a side plank. In 5, last pulse. In 4, in 3, lift it up, guys. Last 15 seconds, pulse it out. Dig the heel, squeeze it up. Squeeze it up. Oh gosh, I'm shaking. I'm doing this with you. Last 10. Side plank on the right. Right forearm is down. Knees are on a towel. In 3. In 2. And 1. All right, give that a good shake. Take off the band. I recommend a padded towel here, not the hand towel if you can. The knees can get a little aggravated here. All right, so right forearm down. Left knee on top of right. Lift the hips and just push into that right forearm. Hold it. Think hips to rib bones again. Chest, sternum tall, neck tall. Don't let your head drop. If you want to be on your feet, put your feet on the towel. You can come down anytime. We're going to keep holding. Start to thread the needle. Left arm comes under. Think of lifting your right oblique up to the sky. You rotate that right ribs up. And then reach. Okay, anytime you need to, put those knees back down. Reach under. Reach under. Slowly reach up. All right, 20 more seconds. If you want to add in, you might put that left hand on the floor and crunch in and out. Okay, it's a little harder for shoulder stability, so be careful that you're not getting your shoulder in your ear. You're really pushing down. 1 pulse here in 5, in 4, in 3. Hold it, maybe lift that left leg up, hold it. Little up, little down. Little up, little down. 8, 7. We're gonna get that left elbow down to meet the right. Find a twisted plank. In 3, in 2. Left knee on top, right, get that left elbow down, meet with the right one, hold it, and start to crunch into that right side, just like we did earlier, focusing on the crunching movement. If you want to add a little more, make this an inchworm, leaning back a little bit, pulling yourself over the elbows, and crunching. Inhale, send it out, maybe lean back a few inches, don't go too far. You don't want your neck to take over here when you crunch. Okay, so keep pushing into those elbows. We're gonna find a twisted bear after this. We're coming onto our toes on the towel, or you can just use your socks. That sometimes works better. One pulse in 5. Either forward and back, or in and out in 3, 2. Hold your plank, either go in and out 1 inch, or crunch it in and out 1 inch. 5. On your hands, on your toes, twisted bear on the right in 3, 2, 1. All right, I prefer no towel for this one, so set it aside. Hands on the mat, toes on the floor, feet together, belly engaged, just like that plank we did. Knees touching, inner thighs touching, squeeze them together. Crunch and twist to the left. Remember, you're only coming halfway in. We're only gonna do this for about 30 seconds. Slowly straighten out, untwist your body. Think of a little corkscrew coming from the middle of your waistline as you lift the right side up. So as you bring those knees in, lift the low belly, lift ribs to hips, squeeze and crunch toward your left elbow here. Okay, so this is what it would look like from a bottom view. You don't want to arch your back too much. You want to keep that tail tucked. All right, guys, in 10 seconds, you're going to give me little pendulum swings. We're just going to drop those knees to the center and then back to the left. We go right to the other side after this in 5. Pendulum in 4, in 3, and 2. Bring it halfway in, lift up a little bit, little left, center, left, center, 10. In 9, we're gonna go to the left side plank. In 5, get that towel again. In 4, as fast as you can. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, take a breath. Roll out your shoulders if you need to. Left elbow down, right knee on top of left. Hold the side plank. All right, bring attention back to your breath. The low belly kind of lifting, the ribs knitting together. The left side is our focus. Push through your left elbow, open your neck and throat a bit. All right, in 5. You're welcome to be on your toes if you want to. Right arm under, in 3. Let's thread this needle. Under reach, rotate, twist. Left ribs lift to the sky. Open up and breathe. Inhale, reach. As you reach under, think of that lift and that push to the left elbow. Inhale, rise. Almost there, guys. Woo. Almost there. So close, guys. That's it, guys. You have 10 seconds. You want to add that crunch in. Add that crunch. We have a pulse in 5, 4, 3, 2. Little pulse up and down. 10, 9, 8. You're going to come to the elbows. Twisted crunch or twisted inchworm. 3, 2, 1. Last couple minutes of class, guys. Elbows down, right knee on top of left. Start with that crunch, looking down, tucking your tail. Inhale, drawing it back out. If you want to add that little inchworm, lean back a few inches. Pull with your lats. So we're working the upper body even when we're working our core here. Push out with those knees. Drop those shoulders down. Set your shoulder blades on your back so that we're not using our neck to pull. If that's too much, just focus on the crunch for 15 more seconds. Almost there. 1 pulse in 5. Either in and out, or back and forward in 3. Little pulse in 2. Let's find it. 10, 9. Come onto hands, come onto toes in 5, 4, 3, 2. Twisted bear, guys. Second last thing we do here. Come onto your toes. Just use your socks for this one. Belly and low belly engages. Arm is strong. Chest super strong. Turn your knees to the right and crunch. Focusing on that left oblique. Low belly lifts halfway in. Do your best not to twist your shoulders as you bring it into the right, okay? Keep those shoulders nice and square. Almost there. Almost there. Whew. Crunch to the right. 25 seconds here, guys. We're gonna do those little pendulum swings. Shoulders squares, knees to the right only. That's it. So close, so close, so close. In 15 seconds, we're gonna find those pendulum swings, dropping those knees down to center and to the right. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Bring it halfway in, hold it. Knees to center, knees to left. Knees to center, knees to left. That's it. We're gonna find some shoulder taps. Coming into a center plank in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2. Come into your center plank. Feet can be hip distance apart. Start to tap your shoulders. Try not to move your plank. Left to right. Left to right. Last push here, guys. Maybe you want to add a little push up in between. Tap, tap, push up, tap, tap, push up, tap, tap, push up. Woo. 20 seconds to go, guys. This is our final push. Let's get those arms burning just a little bit. Up, up, press. Up, up, press. 15 seconds. Give me whatever you've got right now, guys. Let's finish this off strong. In 10, in 9. You're gonna pulse your push-up. In 8, you can be on your knees if you need to. In 5, 4, last push, guys. In 3, 2, come down into your push-up. Last 10, keep those abs in. Last 9, last 8, I can see you guys. Keep going, we're finishing in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a nice child's pose. Woo. Okay. We did take it a few minutes after 45, but we did start a couple minutes late. So let's just come to our knees, find a child's pose. Do a really brief stretch here. Connect back to your breath. Breathe deeply in your belly. See if you can let your belly expand. Come on to all fours. Let's open up the right side. Reach it under. Right shoulder down. Maybe bring the hand behind you. Take another breath or two here. Let's come back up. Hope you guys did have an amazing time. Reach that left arm up. I'm pretty sweaty. Leave your comments. If there's anything you want to see, we're doing arms and abs on Wednesday. You're probably going to need a resistance band or some light weights. So get that. Let's come onto our hands. A little bend in the knees. Lift your chest up slightly. So a slight upward dog. And then come up, step your right foot forward. Take a nice lunge here. Start to pulse your lunges. Start this down. All right, find a little pigeon here just to get into that glute that we worked. Shin across the mat. Square up your hips. Fold if you want. All right, if you're checking out now, thanks for joining. Make sure you're stretching all those glutes out. Switch sides. Thanks for those who came, who are our clients. Thanks for everyone who showed up, all of our newbies. I hope that was fun, accessible. We hope to see you in the studio when we get back. We have 4 locations. We have one on Queen Street East, one on King Street in Bathurst, one in Vaughan, and of course, Forest Hill. Check that out at studiolagree.com. We hope we can get back to the mega former with you. Take one more breath here. Let's stand with feet hip distance apart. Reach your arms up. Fold forward, hands behind your back. Last stretch. Let the body hang. Shake off the tension in your head and your neck. Stretch out those arms behind you. Let the arms dangle. Last breath together. Roll up. Thank yourself for joining today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Have an amazing day. Thanks so much for joining. Again, my name's Stephanie, and we'll join you on Wednesday at 12 o'clock for arms and abs, Friday 12 o'clock ass and abs, Sunday candlelit Lagree. We hope to see you every week. It will be me teaching for now until further notice, so I hope you had a good one. Love y'all. Have a great day.